Winner of the prestigious 2019 Cassirer Welz Award, DuduBloom More solo exhibition, Delicate Tendency Response, is opening later this morning at the Kalashnikov Gallery in Johannesburg. In this newly created body of work, Bloom uses mixed materials of thread, paper, wool, perspex, inks and more to explore the delicacy of trauma and the tendencies of personal traumatic memories. The Johannesburg-born visual artist is in studio this morning to take us through the project that will be showcased until the 22nd of February. Miss DuduBloom, it's great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk about the Cassirer Welz Award. For people who are not familiar with it and its prestige, won't you tell us all about it and what it meant to you personally?
2 minutes. Okay, so the Cassirer Welz Award is an award that is given to artists every year, and yeah, it's in partnership with Strauss & Co. Auctioneers, with Bag Factory Art Studios, and you get to exhibit at a gallery, and I'll be exhibiting at Kalashnikov Gallery. And for me to win it, I mean, I've been working really hard, and when I applied, I think I had mentally prepared to win it. And when I did win it, was like an amazing thing. And even the whole process of the residency, which was a 2-month residency, it was not only challenging, of course, but being in the space to create so consistently and being so committed to have this vision seen, it's been great, really. And being in the space of the Bag Factory Artist Studios also has been amazing.
That's lovely. Now, your work or your current exhibition, Delicate Tendency Response, tell us more about that. I mean, I think you're exploring something that is really a touchy subject, something that a lot of people, you know, will run away from, and not something that they want to face. It's such a delicate yet prickly subject.
Yeah, I mean, my topics generally, when I create my work, I do touch on ideas of mental health and healing, and being cathartic, and self-aware. So in this body of work, I realized that with trauma is delicate, and we have a tendency of how we respond to it, or the triggers come to you in a certain way. So that's the tendency of your trauma, and then the response is how you, as a person, how you know of your, well, whether you know of your traumas, or have you been able to receive help, have you gotten help, and what measures are you taking to, like, get yourself healed, or maneuver around your spaces now, as opposed to before, knowing what was actually triggering you before.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the colors that you use. I'm looking at the screen now. Shades of blue, shades of orange, some quite intense, some very light. Speak to us about why these colors, and what sort of emotion did they invoke in you as the bringer of this work.
Yeah, so last year was quite the busy year for me. And so there were points when I felt like I was confused or losing myself, or just, unbalanced. And then I was creating work, and I just decided to start using blue and orange. And it just came like out of the blue. I was just literally just using blue and orange, and I liked the way how it felt. The orange happened more when I was feeling a bit better, and the blue when I was not feeling that great. And so that's where the idea for this project came about. And yeah, during the process, I thought at some point I'd get sick of using blue and orange. But throughout the 2 months, it created some kind of balance. And to be in that space, it was just, those balance of colors, some intense because, certain traumas or experiences are the most intense. Some soft because you tend to heal away from them, the experience was very interesting in the sense of I never got lost as to what should I do next, I mean, it was very, it did. And I always believe that color does create a mood, or, you react to it as a person. So I think using those 2 colors helped me to stay a bit calm during the process.
DuduBloom, I could chat to you all morning. It's been so fabulous having you here.
No, thank you.
All the best. Thank you so much for your amazing work, and may you keep rising.
Thank you.
That closes our conversation with visual artist DuduBloom. She'll tell me off air what DuduBloom is all about. She's speaking to us about her latest solo exhibition, Delicate Tendency Response. It opens today at the Kalashnikov Gallery and will be on show until the 22nd of February. Very awesome work that she does, trying to tackle issues of mental health. And in this particular exhibition, she just explores trauma and the delicacy in which we should handle our trauma, and of course highlighting triggers. Our senses can be triggers as well. We're going to take a quick break. Do stay with us. We bring you more when we return.
The steps that have been decided are the following. The prohibition of the African National Congress, the Pan-Africanist Congress, the South African Communist Party and a number of subsidiary organizations is being rescinded. In pursuance of my opening address to Parliament, I am now in a position to announce that Mr. Nelson Mandela will be released at the Victor Verster prison on Sunday, the 11th of February at about 3 p.m.
At Health Talk, we don't just talk